Good evening and welcome to my end of the week recap here for Apple and plan ahead for next week. I did end up taking one trade late in the week, which was some 23 March 185 calls here at 40 cents. Avoided my bearish plan, which was for a head and shoulders play breakdown below what looked like this trend from this point over to here. Price action actually reclaimed the 8-period exponential moving average here on Thursday, which is what prompted me to get in that position. They pushed above, closed above on an hour basis and tested it. So enough of a sign of strength for me to go ahead and take a shot at it for a swing play. Ended up only holding it for about 24 hours. Just looked like it was going to roll over and come back down. It was a Friday, expected a little bit more of a sell-off, which did not occur. So overall, decent trade. Got out at 68 up here, as you can see. Now that we're up at or very close to previous all-time highs, question becomes, will we see a new high next week and what to do if that does occur? A couple levels I am looking at here on an intraday basis. You can see here was the trend line that broke, also closed above the 8 EMA here in this region as well. Again, just more confirmations for me to take that position I was in. Now, what I want to see happen is I want to see price action kind of chop around here, consolidate at this previous all-time high, just like what it did over here, except for a breakdown below. I want to see it break above. Move above 180.60 at least implies that there are going to be buyers at all-time highs, and we could see another move up. A lot of tech names are actually making very similar patterns here. Put in a high, come down, put in a very steep low, come back up to the high, and now we're putting in a higher low, testing the same level. So if price action breaks through there, I'm going to consider this a new breakout, and I will trade it as such, long above 180.62, stop loss just below whatever that price action does put in there. Now, based on what I have on the chart right now, I could imagine probably going to have a little bit of chop here right around this region from 179 up to 180.62. So good amount of range that could chop around price. We'll look at this as support. Also support entry down here around the 8 EMA, which is this blue line on the daily time frame at 176.80. If price action pulls all the way back down here to the yellow line, which is the 21 EMA, which is 174, I'll also look for support around there. I still have my Fibonacci retracement levels here from the monthly time frame. If it comes all the way back down to here, could be a valid entry. Anytime I see a strong candlestick like we have here on Friday, I want to take a look at volume, see if there's participation in the trade that confirms the move. Now, if we had a candle like this today, but volume like it was on Thursday, I wouldn't be too excited about it, but you can see volume is fairly high here in relation to a lot of previous days here. So it is at least above average. So at least implies that there is participation in the trade. So something's going on up here at highs. It's going to be a battle. If it breaks above this 180.60, from a technical standpoint, you have to look at what the bears may be doing. They're probably shorting versus this level simply because it's a potential double top. You have a topping candle over here on fairly low volume in relation to other time frames, or excuse me, other days over there. And then you also have this topping set up over here, which does have a little bit more volume. So there are bears in the trade. So just have to be patient, see what happens with this level. Now, any participants that missed this entry here or this initial short setup over here are trading versus this high. That's just the way technical trading goes. Their stop losses are going to be just above this 180.62, which means there's going to be extra buying pressure up there. Market makers may see that, may want to get out of their position, push it up through here, and flush back down below. So as a breakout trade, this would be, for me, an entry above 180.62. If it comes back below, I will get out, I will bail, and it will most likely compound on itself and start pulling all the way back down here and have another steep sell-off. So that's just a little bit of thinking forward in advance if that does fail. Now, if it does not fail and continues to climb up, I'm still looking for this candlestick, or excuse me, this flag pattern to play out from down here around 157.5 up here to 175. Measure move is around 189 still. So we'll see what happens if price action does come all the way up there. That's where I will reevaluate my plans. This would be my trade plan for Monday. Have a good weekend. Good luck.